really comes down to these flashes on both sides. Neither team has shown a breach recently. Will they bust one out here for the grand final? That's something to keep an eye on as well.
For sure, for sure. All right, it looks like we are ready to go. Everyone is in the game. It looks like Mixwell will be on the defending side and facing off against him. Boss and many other players he's certainly aware of. Obviously fighting against many of them in Counter-Strike throughout the years, and now obviously playing plenty of scrims against the Fish123 gang, plenty of those invites against, you know, all the other influencers. He knows the lay of the land, but this is one of the harder games to control. Any curveball agent picks? Not seeing anything crazy here.
It seems to be the expected classes. PaTiTek is going to stay on that Brimstone. No Omen here for Team Draken. They're sticking with the same comp they just executed Team Timo on. Opening action here of the round, though, as we're going to get things started with Draken on the jet. We'll be pushing up C, and unfortunately for CREA, he is going to get found. It's a headshot to the dome by PaTiTek. The attackers making their way through C site.
Yeah, this isn't stopping either. They're going to pick up that pace and take over that C site, swarming it pretty well. But on the other side, overwhelmed, outgunned, outnumbered, can't make them land, and this looks absolutely decisive. Davidp strikes back, but it's only for a moment. Already Eccles has evened the score, leaving it just on Orb. In a 1v4 post-plant scenario, yeah, he's on the site, but does he make it any further?
Nope. Goodbye, Orb. You are surrounded. Come out with your hands up, executed, and sent packing. So good start here for Team Draken. And remember, offense was not a problem against Team Time. They put up 9. So a good start here. Now they've got the money. Let's see where they decide to go, as it looks like everyone is going to buy up, not going for the early op. Or are they? Carlos staying on a pistol for now.
All right, buddy, let's see it. Be confident. Play that game. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, you feeling it? You got you're the highest fragger right now. You're leading that
EU Wardell, baby. He's got this.
There it is. Davidp going to be on that Sheriff, looking to see what he can do. We have seen these scouts do damage. They've been pretty deadly. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves now.
Yep. Mixwell on the jet, of course, so fast as well. It's just going to be spamming at the start of the round. Mid control has been taken by the attackers, and the drone is about to see everybody. Drone taken out. How is defense going to react? Remember, they're just on pistols here.
CREA, not bad. Very good from CREA. Oh, dearie me. Is this how it begins? 3 lives lost very early on. That is pretty devastating. Smoke's going up. The spike is down at least.
And defenders, just like that, jump on the defuse while the smoke's up, and they punish Carlos on the way out. Big kills being scored. Bonkar is going to find CREA at the end of it to drop the Marshall. But still, the defenders with limited money buy 2 sniper rifles and put them to use.
Okay, here comes the fun with the money. Ocelote on 4.5, you still can't buy, because you're trying to get that operator in a round where you can make it work. So this is that awkward purchase. Oh, they're going in. Okay, they buy back to this. All right, here we go.
Sheriff for Draken.
Ocelote being the playmaker. He's the one on the rifle. He's got to make it count. And look at CREA with that off angle. Doesn't connect on the first. You'd have wanted that. That's not bad. Tag on the second. Mixwell is there as well. Taking down Ocelote. CREA trying to bait it out, move around, use that TP to stay mobile.
And you got to love it. After getting the free sniper peeks, you can just teleport safely out. They're surviving at C. Kills can be traded inside of B. As the Cubby player was found, it's going to be Draken pushing his way forward through the smoke and clearing out the site first. And Mixwell has no idea about Draken in this position. Now he's going to hear the smokes.
Definitely made presence noted, but it's like, do we fall for this yet? But then again, they do have that Cypher pushed up. They've got that player in middle pushed up. They've got information there nowhere else, but can they hold this post plan? Already, you're going to see the defensive side getting a little curious. You've got CREA waiting to go. Mixwell in the same sort of mindset here, in that smoke, waiting for it to fade. And CREA's got to try and time this one to perfection. And it's going to be retake time right about now. Mixwell in first, looking for the first pick. He's going to get the first tag, but the frag goes towards CREA. Nice work towards Draken, but it's not over yet.
CREA continues to work with the Marshall. Going to tag that spike, bait in the shots. Now they've got the location of 2 players. Echoes through the smoke, finds Mixwell, but Tino trading out. Bomb tapped, executed by PaTiTek. Echoes from the window will find 3, and through the wall, the last 2. Very nice finish on the weekend players. It was getting a little hairy there for Team Draken, but they pull out the win.
definitely got dicey. Definitely got dicey, but it was kept in check, and the post-plant positions were really, really good. They held well, they peaked correctly, they didn't, get picked up. But another purchase, this is going to be an even economy for a little while yet. Now, after this round, that's when it gets a little bit more decisive. But, again, almost full ARs going around. Not sure what Mixwell's going to be on, because he's been buying up the...
spending every dollar possible.
Exactly, so his economy is going to be weaker from the offset. Now, this is the first time we're seeing a bit of an A-lean. Already got Jet working that way. Draken's quite early through pit. Last time around was always putting that cage down to allow a bit of movement. And this is a solo player there, and already aggression being met. CREA's aggression has not worked out as well this time.
Yep. Yeah, that one's pretty tough. Tries to push through the smoke and instant punished by the Phantom. On the other side, Draken has slipped by, and he's gone through all of the Cypher gear. So they could work the A side a little bit later. You could also see a flank as the Jet could come up through heaven and sneak around the back defender spawn. Looking at the mini-map, though, they are still just locked down long C, taking their time, looking to punish any potential flankers.
They're waiting on this Jet to get some info, which they're going to find in about 3, 2... Oh, they've backed away. Draken's just going to sit here. Now, the problem is that Cypher's in between them, so this is a bit of a misinformation piece. With all being found, Draken now knows the site is clear, it's theirs. Jet's not far away, but they're going to be aware that this is open. Window is always going to be a problem. Draken's just secured the site, so they've got to be careful, maybe cross out from short, which has got a smaller angle to peek from. You can play it safe. Position now noted, spike can be planted, and I don't see a way back in for the defenders.
Yeah, that body shot connected, but the stage, of course, re-heals instantly. Draken hits his head and will not be able to peek the window. Spike down, feeling good about this round, and it looks like Team Mixwell may just try and keep their weaponry.
3-1. Carlos is winning.
Oof. Team Carlos. Might as well rename him the Phoenix. He's earning the MVP honor. It's going to happen. PaTiTek's about to find the 3 defenders remaining. And here comes the challenge.
So pick up 1-for-1. Be good to take this further, get those guns away.
Yeah, that's $2,900 in each of their hands. You want to get that out here if you can.
I think Mixwell knows that he can't overpeak this now, just has to play a little passive. Yeah, they get to keep the guns. Now let's talk about what's been going on. That was an individual play off the back of a player who's only got 1 kill so far, Draken. Now, his positioning, his slow walk up on A-long basically changed the whole hit. They were initially looking towards C. They had, I think, almost 4 players there. They were almost not hell-bent. They were pretty set on it. But as soon as that pick came in, they were willing to rotate, lean over, and believe in the call that came from Draken. That's really well played to adjust on the, on the fly like that. Not be too hesitant. And they checked on having someone in that position, someone like Orb, and they were cleared out. Mixwell to get the first this time, though, and follows
that's enormous. Yeah, this is a half buy for Team Mixwell, so to get the first 2 picks is big. Defenders holding strong at the C site. They're just going to leave CREA there. The rotation's going down as it's going to be Orb first into action. He's got a Sheriff to find the headshot on Draken. Cypher moving up with the spike. They're still going to commit. It looks like bonkar wants to push this A site. Spotted, baited by Orb. Are they going to get the peek, or will they play it slow? Here it comes. It's Davidp. Here's the reload. Gets the easy kill as the Cypher has his equipment out.
Really well played between Davidp and Orb there. Orb just trying to keep the attention towards him to allow that to come into play. And Mixwell on the flank, with limited amounts, they make it work. Trying to capitalize on the guns that they had, put him into an aggressive position, make him have to get those fights. That's how you even the score. Now, another buy can be fashioned here from Draken's squad. It's not the end of the world. They can still get rifles up. But this economy is very fine margin sort of deal here. And on the other side, for Mixwell, it's okay. I don't see the operator out. I still see the old Marshal with CREA. And CREA's been having a tougher time to make that aggression work so easily. Switch up in position, though. A-long, that's a new look.
Yeah, I love seeing them swap sides. Orb is going to stay at A for most of this game. On the Cypher is the expectation. CREA, though, has been known to take faces. Pulling out the Marshal again. It's a pretty quiet buy compared to the ARs across the board. And you do have Mixwell inside the cubby. He's getting in a new position here. And this may catch the Phoenix Ocelote off guard.
I actually love the fact that CREA knew that Draken was going to be peeking over the top of A-long. Instantly checked for it. That's kind of cool. Now, where do they take this? We haven't seen them take too many attempts towards this window room, so excited to see how this looks, but look at Mixwell's aggression. They haven't found an answer for this. Ocelote is going to be
What's up,
livid.
boss? He peeks at the wrong time. Mixwell comes chasing. bonkar onto the C site, though.
You will not kill my ally.
The revive too. This is going to be a pretty hard hit to hold, but fits up to the challenge. That's 2 kills already. bonkar and PaTiTek go down. CREA watches the window, catches the flank, and Draken's dead. It is looking dicey for Draken's team here. It's down to Ocelote to pull off something big. Ultimate to hand, he's going to be able to get some information, but not too much. 2 players spotted towards CT, but that spike is loose, and he's getting flanked. Ocelote is surrounded on all fronts. He's got utility, but only 25 seconds.
Yeah, do you wall up and try and run past the Sage? He knows there's probably someone flanking, but hasn't heard anything officially. Shots in front of him should trigger the flank. And these defenders are just playing so patient. Props to Team Mixwell. They get the job done, and it's CREA with the $1,100 scout, the Marshal, finding 2 in this round.
Will not kill my ally.
This was just the saving grace, wasn't it? Fit being able to deliver that. Massive work. Massive work there from him.
I don't think I've ever gotten a kill on top lumber. I feel like you just get blasted around that corner. To get 2, enormous.
It does normally feel like a one and done, but made it work when it mattered. Now I wonder what CREA's up to. Picking out some stuff. Regardless, on the other side, they don't have a great deal. It's down to pistols. We were saying the economy is quite finely balanced between these two, and at 3-3, the economy shattered for Draken's team. They're down to very little.
That was an eco round, and then a half-by win. Now you see Davidp getting up close and personal. Will find 3 with Mixwell shooting over his shoulder. Nice job by the boys at A. The defense shutting everything down. Of course, that was just an eco round. So now you're really going to see the weapons coming out for Team Draken, but they stood no chance.
Mixwell's getting aggressive across the map, and that's what should be scary if you're on the other team. If you're on Draken's team, you've got to find a way to calm him down. And that's easier said than done. Mixwell has found room to play every single round. So where do you stop him this time? Is he going again? Is he going to follow down the owl drone? Potentially. It's not a bad idea. If he's going to get gifted that by Fit, why not play to it? Now the smoke is there, but obviously the drone can see through it. So they know, no one's at C long. Let's bolster the numbers elsewhere, get prepared for potentially a B or an A hit.
Nice smokes coming in from the Omen on Team Mixwell. As CREA gets his teammates into position, David finds the first kill, but it's traded back instantly. So Sage down for your defenders. Still 3 ultimates up. And Orb is going to find bonkar. So I feel like it's just these individual picks that are coming through that are really slowing down Team Draken on all their initial attacks.
They're not getting away with the same amount of freedom as they had last time. And they're not going to just win these out for free. This takes a lot more work. You're going to have to play a little bit more as a collective. Play as that group, trade in effectively. Otherwise, you're just not going to get that many rounds. So Draken this time with Buddy in tow, going to head towards A. There is a player here. Limited utility down, but hard peek in this angle, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, on the swing, Orb gets outdone. Draken a little bit known to be better on hitting those shots. You got to give him the credit where it's due, but now there is a player close by. That Omen is Swift.
That was a nice paranoia, but won't be able to get in position. The long-range Sova ult isn't going to connect, but CREA will find Draken. So one of the 2 attackers eliminated. Brimstone, that's going to be PaTiTek behind the wall. And, of course, Phoenix down long. It could have spelled trouble for Mixwell. Missed off opportunity, and Mixwell's just going to pre-fire. Brimstone ult buying a little bit time on this spike, but they're outnumbered. Here come the kills.
Oh, the molly's pretty big as well. That's going to buy some more time. They can't go for the defuse just yet. Now they should be able to hop on it, and they should be fine for time. 3 still standing as well. Every gun they wanted. Nice retake, and I want to give credit there to CREA. Playing ahead of the timing they expected. He got super close, super quick, and got that, almost instantaneous kill before the retake started. So he was given that little bit of room. So this is really quite fun to watch. This is a good game between these two. Mixwell, after a shaky start against Draken, obviously, have stabilized massively. And this defensive-sided aggression just hasn't been tamed yet.
There we go. Somebody knows the jumps. Good boost up as Mixwell gets to the high ground without having to use any of his abilities. He's going to have an open swing with the op. Unsuspecting will be Draken. On the other side, you can see the mid stack coming through as they're looking for early information. Dino's going to call it out with the arrow, and Mixwell will find Draken to open it up. Already 2 down for your attackers. They're in trouble.
Certainly are. Bonkar's doing whatever he can to try and make it matter, but by this point, you can see Mixwell's feeling it. Feeling out the game. I'm going to feel... Oh, you feel as though that should have hit. Not to be. Mixwell needs to fall away. He can't let this site fall. He needs to be the protector of that one. You see already, though, that spike It's at the back of mid, so hopefully someone realizes.
And Spike is going to be scooped up by Pat. It looks like Carlos, aka the Phoenix, on the map is going to be leading the charge as they're going to watch over middle. In fact, it will be an A push. CREA still on this site, though. He's up in heaven, and this is going to spell trouble for the Cypher. The moment's just so good. CREA is my favorite player to watch in this tournament. I'm just going to say it.
CREA has been pretty nuts. With 40 seconds left, they've got plenty of time in the round to try and make something happen. This is certainly possible between bonkar and Carlos here. Maybe they could try and catch one on a rotation in an awkward position. Because look at these rotations. All three players are heavily leaned towards A with 30 seconds left. Obviously, the attacking side doesn't know this, but they could just, quick run it over towards C. Now the Jets getting cautious of B. Now they're starting to go, okay, the timing feels weird here. What do we do?
They all stacked up over at A, and that's where all the information was. But meanwhile, this Spike is going to go down cleanly at C site. Will they be able to hold afterwards? Bonkar's been a hero up to this point. Got the opening picks at A short. Has the weaponry he prefers. Vandal has been the gun of choice this entire time. Going to have Carlos push down long C. Will be the last one to protect this Spike if his teammate falls.
Now.
Nice info gather.
Yeah, lovely. Now they know what's kind of going on here. Fit going to work their way back in. Pops the ult as well. Mixwell looking to do the damage already, though. Fit finding bonkar, leaves it all in the hands of Ocelote, and this is never going to be easy to control. And Fit's there again. This is Fit's side. Move away. He's going to lock this down every day of the week, it feels. And another defuse and another retake. Well controlled by Mixwell's squad to not get over zealous individually and just walk it back in. They played it together as a squad and played that retake super well.
And no chat, that is not Defran. Believe it or not, there are multiple European solos that are quality. Fatino showing you what he can do has been clean on the C site. Looking at our numbers, if we can peek the money, how are we looking across the board for Team Draken? Remember, they were in control early on. They have totally lost control. I believe this is now 4 rounds in a row, and they got 2 players sitting on simply Ghost with half armor.
Are they asleep?
Maybe they are asleep, Mixwell. Thank you, Jet, for that voice line. Operator out in middle. Let's see what he does with it. Fast play through window. It looks like they're just going to pick up the pace here. They've taken initial window control with very little fight back. Ocelote going to flash out. It doesn't quite catch Fit. Look at this deeper angle. And actually, Omen's got him dead to rights. Completely flashed up. Call's going to be made. Draken is there, though. Fit. Another big amount of kills. Keeping this in check.
He just lined up for him right there. Fit with another double. The op is clean for Mixwell, and we're going to see the Spike planted, but all alone is PaTiTek, and he's got himself a Ghost. So not bad for a half-buy, but when you got the Ghost going up against Vandals, you are dead to rights, and Davidp is going to make sure this one goes in favor of Team Mixwell. They're 7th out of 10 as they have been dominant on defense. Remember, though, this is map pick for Team Mixwell.
I worry that it looks more than just map pick at this point. You know what I mean? Like, when you watch a team play, the first couple of rounds were pretty decent. Draken's team have been a bit flat, pound for pound, if I'm honest.
It goes here.
Carlos, where you at, bro? 3-9. It's not the same Ocelote we had last map. Bring him back.
I mean,
Let's
I
see
feel
him
like
get going.
Mixwell's gone, alright, I guess I gotta play this seriously now. You
Yeah.
know, it honestly feels like a different level of Mixwell. Defensive-sided aggression constantly, pressure everywhere, never just peeking one site. It's across the map. Yeah, it seems like a C tendency, but it's been constant, and it feeds information. Pushing up C long, no one found, no one shooting, no noise. Okay, we can rotate a player away. We can now alleviate the pressure, put Fit over towards A, and assist our players out here, because now here comes the hit. Nice timing on the wall, and they know they're there. Davidp feels out the play coming in. And now he knows, yep, that's at least 2 players, because he's seen Sage's utility. Now spotted Jet, they know what's up.
Orb is going to catch him trying to retreat as Pat is cut down. 4 players have moved up onto the A site. And this Sova ultimate could have done damage. Afraid there was going to be a flanker pre-aiming the lower part of the ramp. Tino's going to have to go to work with the op from above. Not the ideal angle, as Draken is already on site with buddies. And they're pushing everyone back. Orb the first to go down.
Take flight.
Alright, Fit, more info needs to be found. Davidp's found 1. Mixwell's there.
Oh,
yeah,
David.
This is a shutdown. This is a big old shutdown. Again, it's Mixwell for me. Davidp's been doing great. He's stepped up a bit. He wasn't bad before, but he just wasn't, a standout player that I'd be talking about all the time. Mixwell's definitely picked it up again. It's like, all right, you think you can make it to these sort of finals? You're not on the same level as me. You know, that's it. This is one of the best EU talents right now. you know, excluding Artist, excluding some of the others, you know, from Pitch 1, 2, 3, and a couple of teams, Mixwell is the man to look at. Same thing we said with Scream, but he's not in this tournament. So at the top, you've got Davidp, Fit, and Mixwell. And Fit has been outstanding, especially holding C.
And they're giving him the op. Let the boys swing. Love to see it. We'll see if the Sova can do damage from long C. Mixwell could be the early bait. And we are going to see on the opposite side, finally, Team Draken. Will they be able to pull out their 4th round, or is this going to be a 9-3 half in favor of the defenders?
I'm looking at that mid-fight. I'm looking at CREA going walkabouts. Oh,
okay, CREA.
That's just mean. Let him play. You know, he's got to manage teams normally. He's got to sit there and, you know, think about finances and sponsorships. It's boring. Let the man have a round.
For Ocelote down, Money down, Sage eliminated. Davidp, though, still up for the defenders, and he is going to take over Garage. You can see bonkar, the Cypher, all alone now as the Jet falls to CREA, his 3rd of the round. And bonkar, you know, it's the end. What do you do here? What can you possibly manage in a 1v5?
Let's see. That's one. Pops the ult.
That's the ult.
Hits the brakes real quick. Knows where they roughly are. Gonna force these players back to the sites. They can't be aggressive anymore. He's gonna have to work for his dinner if he wants any kills beyond the first. Fortunately,
he had the spike since the start of this. Unfortunately, there's 4 more players to get through. bonkar trying to sneak up on Fit. Fit with the sniper rifle. Will he be able to put it to use? Yes, he will, as bonkar is dropped. Let's take a look at our numbers. 9-3 at the half. Mixwell sitting at the top at 12-5. You got CREA actually 12-5. Mixwell 12-4. And Fit also 12-4. So dominance. It's been a one-sided affair as no one on Team Draken has been able to get any momentum.
Yeah, they've been a little flat this game. You know, bonkar's still fine. I think bonkar's caliber is never going to be put into question. He's been playing very well throughout the tournament. But as a collective, this is hard. This is going to be tricky. And look, let's put it this way. If Mixwell's team win the pistol, let's move on to map 2 real quick. How about that?
I'm down. Everyone let's just move it along. Everyone's getting paid here. Just so you guys can stop spamming it, I'll read it for you. See how this world dies soon. Valorant is getting very popular nowadays. Tier 1 professional players like Anomaly, Food, Tens. I give up. All right, let's go back into this one. It's Ocelote and crew. I can't keep up with the chat spam. They're just consistent.
You've joined in on the meme. It's all over. Like it is for Ocelote. Pinned down, overwhelmed. Mixwell is right there. Eccles does at least get a trade back in, so it's not all for nothing, but you can see the amount of players coming towards the site, but one by one they peak, and one by one they fall. Eccles doing good damage, but they need to get more, and CREA, always ready to take up the mantle of being the fragger, pops off.
Thank you for clearing the way, says CREA. Able to clean up 2. Still, challenger in the back, and Draken is going to get challenged by both, and CREA will find 4 kills officially on the scoreboard, getting all kinds of help from his Sage. Love to see it. Davidp and Mixwell getting it done. 10-3. We are 3 rounds away from our first game, going in favor of the new member of G2.
I feel like this one might be put a fork in it because it looks done sort of deal. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the ultimate comeback.
Didn't you know? We've got marshals out on the field. Anything could happen with the marshal out.
You're not wrong. You know what? You're not wrong. Mixwell, though, is feeling confident, and he's charging up short, and he's not being subtle about it, so they're not really going to pull a fake here. What is this? Mixwell, why is he so good? He just, like, peeks it backwards already. Tracking guards go down. Information's been seen. Draken needs to get some kills here. Do some damage. Do something. PaTiTek looking to try and get involved when he can. PaTiTek is there to find all, but CREA already found bonkar, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, and the spike is on the site. CREA going to get a free reposition without any of the danger of having to face CT where these players are waiting. Draken up top, trying to find anyone peeking out. And these after-plant positions, they're pretty good.
This is going to be tough. Mixwell still alive, so mobile on this jet, moving around this site, making all kinds of noise. Also, you've got the Omen, of course, sitting in hell. If anyone jumps out with 2 players up in heaven, they're expecting the push. Sage on the flank is going to do damage as well, as everyone tries to crash in. What a hold here from Team Mixwell.
They're not letting anything drop. These guys look crystal clear, so clean about how they're doing this too. 11-3. And I think that was an investment from Draken's side, right? What's their money like right
we bought
now?
an Ares. We saw a sniper rifle come out. I heard a sheriff. So this is going to be a brutal start to the second half for Team Draken. This is a squad that was 9-3 when they played against Team Taimu. They were so successful on their attack. Their defense, well, it was lackluster. And again, they're showing some holes.
They definitely are. And now look at the economy, down to scrappy buys. And they're going to have to force buy the rest of this, basically. I don't think you can really take an eco here. Instant spam from Mixwell, going to get rid of that shielding on the door. Eccles going to find Davidp, so maybe there's an answer.
I see you, little guy. Representing here with the tiny snipe. Have to go for the headshot, and Mixwell is just going to find a running one on Eccles to end his spree. So C site is going to be penetrated. One player back in the defender spawn. Another peeking through garage, and it's PaTiTek with the Bulldog who's going to break through and finish off the round. Team Draken holding strong, and it all started with that Marshall snipe.
Hey, if it works, right? It gets you that little bit of a avenue to make a stand. Keep doing it. Let's see what the buyback in is. It's going to be pretty nice, actually, for Mixwell's guys. They're pretty well set for cash. Should be rifles all around, and that was just kind of crazy aggression from Draken's team. They were taking like fights everywhere they potentially could. So I don't know if that can be replicated here. That's the thing. Can you keep doing that this many rounds in a row? I'm not sure, but show me what you got here. This looks like an A piece coming out.
Get out of my way.
And you're going to hear the early jet ult is going to be popped. Omen, he's had a lot of fake teleports, and he's used this one before. Smoke goes up top, he goes into hell. And CREA can cause problems from the back line. bonkar, though, is going to find orbs, so it's going to be opening kill for your defenders. Team Draken staying alive.
Spike's made it on the side, though. That's always the big puzzle piece that you have to fill. Now, CREA's position becomes very, very strong. He played hell last time. Oh, the timing couldn't have been worse, but actually, CREA somehow gets out of this alive. What is this readjustment? The man is everywhere on the map right now, and they are not making this easy for any of these players on the retake. Draken has players left, right, and center to look for. There's now just bonkar has to watch as his teammates falls, and he's got 4 players to locate, and he knows this one is over.
You getting shock bolted before you even peek? How annoying is this team to play against right now? If I'm bonkar and Team Draken, I'm saying just skip the map. Let's just get off the Haven. Let's just move this ahead. We get it. You're good at post plants. You're good at defending it. Just get me off this map. I love the aggression. And Mixwell's movement, he's so clean on the jet. You know, a lot of people were talking smack about the jet. I would complain if there was a jet in my lobby during the beta. But now these pros are starting to show us that you can put her to use. Small buff on the smokes, but other than that, pretty much the same hero.
It's like every game. Potentially, it's always useful, but no one likes the guy who's constantly buying orbs in CSGO and just facing mid and dying every time.
Right.
It's the same in this. Technically, Jet is perfectly fine. Of course they are. But do they play it to help the team? No. Do they rush him with a gun and die? Yes. Now, into this one, straight fight mid. It looks like Draken's team might just want this one over and done with. They're putting up a fight, though, on the way down. Mixwell's going to find PaTiTek to keep it looking at least somewhat healthy, though. A 2v3, not going to be easy, especially with that HP on Mixwell.
I love the flash war at the start of this one. And here we go. Mixwell pushing in. Going to send Carlos back to his body. And the last man standing has the spike versus 3. You can see the A site heavily covered by that Cypher. I'll be bonkar holding it down. Carlos is going to be trying to lock down middle. And you're going to see, of course, the jet remaining. That's Draken over at garage. Carlos gets the final kill on Mixwell. There's a tactical crouch. Much required. Let your players know I'm still in control.
Report him. Can someone, Observer, can you just report him real quick?
Yeah,
Get him out of this game. We don't need that. Filth.
This goes here.
Filth spotted.
CREA is at 21-8, and he blinded 2 players at the start of that last round. Yes, he got headshotted immediately after, but I just love the aggression. He is not afraid to peek mid.
Okay, and we go again. This is such a tormented game for Draken's side. I feel for it, but let's see. Maybe they can keep pulling this one back, keep pulling some pressure on. Problem is, you can't slip once. And that's always the factor, isn't it? There's always going to be a chance that maybe a player misses. Davidp going to find Draken. Rez is there, so not going to let him fall for nothing. Insta peek over the top.
They get on top of your wall and punish. Now, Eccles and PaTiTek were able to pick up kills here for the defense. And all of a sudden, it's 3 remaining. Mixwell, a single bullet will drop him. And it's going to be Orb doing damage with Eccles. Kills are being traded back and forth. And at the end, it's Carlos, a.k.a. Ocelote, holding strong in what was almost a sloppy end of this game.
He just went 1v2 and then just teabagged someone. Send this guy back to League of Legends. We can't have this toxicity in the FPS scene. We don't know what that is.
No way.
No.
Never seen this before.
Never seen these sort of moves. What is this? Can someone find him?
First, he's playing Phoenix scumbag move. Second one, he's hitting his control button way too often.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Someone get on the phone. I need help here. I am sensitive. 12-6. We go again. How many rounds can they claw back? How far can they take this? Eccles has got the wave of players. Stacked is 4. Here we go. Ultimate's pop. Draken now has got to be careful. Don't overdo it. Let us not tear him apart. Here we go. Again. This man is delivering.
Give him the ace. Give him the ace. He's got 3. Don't touch these players. These are Carlos's kills, PaTiTek. Kick him from the team. They're going to get the round as Patty steals both of the final 2. But what a round from Carlos again. We're hyping him up. Maybe not the best weapons to challenge the Team Draken there, but I feel like the Phoenix is making plays. This is 3 rounds in a row.
I'm pretty sure Mixwell got a call. He was like, all right, Mixwell, you want to stay on this team?
Double digits, bro.
You don't end up like the Sentinels? you chill out right now. You chill out right now. You let me get some rounds. 12-7 though, it's a long way back. And obviously they've been playing like a crazy style. Beautiful peak. No one giving it up for free though.
I love the angles from the Jet plays. You never expect it, and he had the ultimate ready to fire. Mixwell is going to drop PaTiTek as Carlos gets the opening pick. CREA will find the 3rd kill, and it's going to be the attackers finally with an advantage. Team Draken starting to slow down.
Yeah, hit the brakes for a sec. Mixwell about to get challenged. Ocelote killed him. Ocelote just straight up 1-to-1. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
He's too clean. 1v1 his own player. Comes out, picks up his 3rd of the round. Now
I don't know what to say.
Alting above, going to be dropping in. He's got Orb with him, and Orb is going to take down bonkar. So they still haven't shown CREA's position yet.
All right, Ocelote back to full health. Has to get the timing right here on this retake. I really don't know what to make of this. Surely it goes in the way of Mixwell's squad. Let's see if any of those picks come through quickly.
They should have been watching when it was CREA in this position earlier going up against Hip, but no. CREA survives. Ocelote dropped. It's now a 2v1 for Eccles.
Not easy to play this out either. These angles are going to be tricky. Sprays on the 1. CREA goes down, and the time, though, I don't think he's got the time for it. No, he doesn't. 13-7 will be the closer, but that was close.
Team Mixwell gets it done as predicted. 13-7. Not a bad finish on their map choice, Haven. But we're a long ways from being done here. You showed some signs of life if you're a Team Draken. Some big rounds coming in from Carlos as he stepped up his Phoenix play towards the end. But I feel like the whole squad was just a little bit soft that entire map. Playing a little scared and getting pushed back by the Jet play. Getting pushed back by a lot of the blinds. So keep your eyes on CREA and this Team Mixwell always causing problems. I believe he is the top fragger in Game 1.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky to slow down. They're going to be confident. Mixwell's play has been paramount to them. That aggression running through them like that. It's going to condition you to already feel on the back foot. But map 2, they have to mentally reset and come back in stronger. And just take a second, take a breath, and go, okay, let's refocus and bring this back now.
Where do you go? Where do you go? If you're Team Draken, Haven's not your map. I don't think you want to scent against Team Mixwell. Do you go back to Split? Can you cause some problems on something new?
I feel like it's the best choice. I think Split probably is your best bet. I wouldn't want to play him on the other maps if I'm brutally honest with you. So it should be Split. Maybe.
I'm thinking it might be Split. We'll get the official word on the other side of the commercial break. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is the G2 Esports Valorant Invitational powered by